Haitiville here with AD Skolar.
What's happening? What's going on? Haitien, like a fête, then.
Yes, thank you for joining us this evening. So, first of all, how did you come up with the name AD Skolar?
So, my government name is Adrien Piodat.
Okay.
Is my name, my given name. So I was rapping with another MC when I was coming up, and his name was OD. So the natural progression was AD, OD. That was just kind of what happened. And I went to Brown University.
Nice.
So I'm a smart dude. I don't just wear the glasses for aesthetics, And so it was kind of like, oh, AD, you're a scholar. AD, scholar. I was like, I'll take it. Let's go for it. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So how did you get into comedy?
Well, I've been a performer for a long time now, but I was an MC for most of my career. And then I got older, man, and I was like, I can't be the old rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
It's just not a good look.
Right.
I still do music, and I still, I do it for licensing and placements and stuff. But I still wanted to be creative and speak and kind of, I don't know, bring light to things. You know what I mean? Musically, that's what I like to do. So I was like, oh, I could get on stage and I could clown a little bit. And I was hosting shows a lot, and people used to come up to me and be like, yo, is that written? I was like, written? What are you talking about? I'm looking at y'all. Y'all funny looking. So I would just, talk about the people in the audience, talk about life, and people were like, yo, you should do comedy. And so I was like, why not? 2 years later, here I am.
Right. So how do you think that the Haitian culture has influenced your set?
If you know how it is. You in the house. Every time my grandmother opened her mouth, it was a set. You know what I mean?
Right.
Junior saab fella, she's saab dimla.
Right.
I wanted to suck my teeth, like I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't think it was an issue. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with a bunch of regular black people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they were like, they could whistle. I whistle. Oh, I'm soufflé. Ça fait là.
Right.
And
right.
so to me, there was always these weird little nuances that just made me laugh all the time. So either I had to laugh or I'd be highly depressed. You know what I mean?
Right.
And suffering from trauma, from all the, you know what I mean?
Haitianisms.
Yeah, and all the souliers, the cabeza, you know what I mean? All that stuff. So I had to find a way to kind of cope, man. And so laughter is the easiest way to kind of deal with all the weirdness. That's how I think, anyway.
I get it. I respect it.
Yeah.
So when you think about being successful, what is your idea of success look like for you?
Oh man, it varies, right? But for me, I feel like I'm pretty successful now. I have a wonderful marriage. I have two beautiful boys. I'm able to get in front of large groups of people, entertain them, and make them laugh. I'm able to make decent living at it. So to me, I don't need these great measures for my success. Being able to wake up every day and do the thing I love is really how I define it. I'm gonna take a little extra money when it come, and
Right.
a couple more gigs and stuff. I'll take all that, but I don't let that define my success. I let the happiness I feel define.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Try to stay
So
positive.
definitely.
Yeah.
So when you look at people who've influenced where you're headed or things like that, who do you think of?
Two people pop to mind all the time for me, and I've been watching comedy for a long time. Cedric the Entertainer was probably one of the first people that showed me that you can do a lot from that entertainment standpoint.
Right.
But if I'm talking about people who right now kind of influence my movement, Kevin Hart, because of his work ethic, just watching him work. His comedy's great, but I've never seen somebody work so hard. And then Dave Chappelle, just because I think being an Ivy League cat, you don't realize how smart he is sometimes. It can get clouded, and I think people probably see it now. But I've been watching Dave when he was skinny, real skinny, And so I say Dave like I know him personally, but I feel like that. But I think the way he would do little things in his comedy but still speak to real issues.
Right.
I just thought it was really just smart,
Right.
And so I like to try to be smart in what I do. You know what I mean?
And we respect that.
I appreciate you.
We respect
I
that.
appreciate
So
you.
if you were giving advice to maybe your younger self or up and coming comics trying to get to where you are and beyond, what kind of advice would you give them?
Be fearless. Be real fearless. you're gonna have tons of opportunities that present themselves to you, and sometimes we stray from the success because we're scared of what that looks like. Like once you decide to do the thing, you gotta be in it, right? Be fearless. What's the worst thing that can happen? You fail? The only way you can learn to be successful is really to fail. To completely hit the ground and be like, all right, what am I gonna do next? So if I could go back to myself, I'd been like, yo, go. Let whatever happen, happen, man. You're gonna be better for it in the long run. So that's why I tell comics now, entertainers I meet now, I'm like, yo, don't be scared. Scared money don't make no money. You know what I'm saying? So get after it. You know, do your thing. If you bomb, you learn from it. You know what I mean? You'll know that feeling. You won't want to do it again. You know what I mean?
Right.
I say be fearless.
Amazing. So this was Haitiville with AD Skolar. Thank you so much
Thank you for having me.
sitting with us.
Y'all.